really help you add an extra $10,000 per month to your business using AI without requiring you to work more hours? I know it sounds too good to be true, but I'm about to prove it to you. Using AI, we can create what I call scalable assets, business systems that generate income and impact without your constant involvement. Like Adrian, who went from being a frustrated freelance designer stuck in his 9-to-5 to generating more than $100,000 in less than 10 months. He actually shared with me, I've already hit my revenue goal for the year. It was $100,000, so I can officially say I'm a 6-figure business owner. It's crazy. I still have 2.5 months to go. Or Michelle, a full-time nurse who used this system to make an additional $36,000 in 3 months doing what she's truly passionate about while still working as a nurse. That's added income on top of her day job, which eventually she was actually able to quit entirely thanks to her business success. So let's dive into how they did it. But before we do, we're going to share the link to access our free Ideal Client Decoder, the AI tool that makes this entire process possible. So what you can do is comment decoder below this video to get instant access, okay? So here's where AI becomes a game changer. What used to take months of market research, content creation, and system building can now be done in a matter of minutes using the right AI tools and frameworks. Once they're created, they work for you around the clock. So Adrian's program attracts ideal clients even when he's not working. Michelle's system is supporting these women even when she's with her family or focused on other things. This is the power of combining your human expertise with AI acceleration. You create something that serves people at scale while giving you the freedom to live life on your own terms. So remember, to get access to our free AI tool, the Ideal Client Decoder, and it's important that you do because we're gonna actually walk through exactly how to use it in this video. So make sure that you get the link to access it on demand and for free. So click the link in the description right now, or you can scan this QR code right here, or just comment decoder below this video and we'll send you the link to access it for free. Okay, so now let me show you the foundation of any successful scalable asset, what we call the zero to hero transformation. This is where most people get completely stuck because they think their value comes from sharing everything they know. But here's the truth. People don't invest in information anymore. They can use AI, they can use Google to get that information for free. And they're also very overwhelmed by the amount of information out there, which is creating a huge problem. People invest in transformation. They invest in results and a clear, efficient path to get results, okay? They want to go from where they are now to where they desperately want to be. Here's how to craft your own zero to hero transformation statement. Step 1. Identify your client's zero state. So start by being crystal clear on where your ideal client is right now and what's keeping them up at night. What challenge is making them feel frustrated, stuck, or overwhelmed? This isn't about general problems. This is about specific pain points that have them actively searching for a solution. Next step is define their hero state. Paint a very vivid picture of where they want to be. What does success look like for them? How will their life be different? What will they be able to do, feel, or achieve that they can't right now? The more specific you get, the more powerful that transformation becomes and the better client results you'll get. Step 3, map the bridge. So your expertise becomes the bridge between those two states, where they are right now and where they want to be. What are the key milestones someone needs to hit to go from zero to hero? You want to break this down into 4 to 6 major stepping stones. These become your core modules. Step 4, draw from your own journey. So here's the secret sauce. Your most powerful transformation often mirrors your own journey. So the challenges that you've overcome, the mistakes that you've made, the hard-earned wisdom, the breakthroughs you've experienced, these become the roadmap for your ideal clients to follow without all of the speed bumps and things that you hit in the way. So let me show you this in action with Katie's transformation. So she identified that her ideal clients were pet parents with chronically ill pets. That's their zero state, feeling hopeless and overwhelmed, watching their beloved pets suffer while conventional treatments just weren't working. So their hero state is having the knowledge and being empowered with the tools and confidence to actually heal their pets naturally, not just mask the symptoms. They want to see their pet thriving again while feeling empowered as a pet parent. So Katie's bridge was actually her own journey from conventional veterinary medicine to holistic pet health. She had walked this exact path, made the mistakes, discovered what worked, and could now guide others through that same transformation in the most efficient way possible. So by focusing on this specific transformation instead of creating a general pet health course, she generated $52,000 and enrolled 40 clients in her first 30 days. In less than 16 months, she did over $200,000 in revenue with her program. So that is the power of being very clear on the transformation you provide. Step 5, validate with real conversations. Before you build anything, have conversations with people who match your zero state. Ask them about their challenges, what they've tried, what success would look like. These conversations will reveal the exact language your market uses and confirm you're solving the right problem. This is crucial to understand. Your zero to hero transformation isn't just a marketing concept. It becomes the foundation for everything. It determines your curriculum, your marketing messages, your sales conversations, and most importantly, it ensures every client who enrolls can actually achieve the same predictable outcome. So when you have this level of clarity, creating your program becomes simple because you know exactly what needs to be included to deliver that transformation. No information overwhelm, no detours, just a clear, efficient path from zero to hero. So once you have your transformation clear, the next crucial element is answering what I call the 2 W's that will define your entire business and position you as the go-to authority in your space. The first is, who specifically do you serve? Not who could you serve or who might benefit from your knowledge, but who specifically do you serve? This is where most people get it very wrong. They try to help everyone and end up connecting with no one, meaning there's no impact, there's no results for the people that they're serving. So the second W is, what specifically do you want to be the authority on? Not everything you know, but the one thing that you want to be known for above all else. So I want to show you how powerful this becomes when you get it right. Before working with us, Allison was creating content about breast pumps because the algorithm rewarded it. She was getting views and subscribers, but she wasn't making meaningful income because her content was too broad. She hadn't answered the 2 W's. Everything changed when we got crystal clear. Who? Specifically, career-driven moms who are committed to breastfeeding for the full first year while managing demanding jobs. What? Specifically, being the authority on helping working moms maintain their milk supply and confidence when transitioning back to work. This specificity completely transformed her business. Instead of competing with every lactation consultant out there, Allison became the expert for working moms navigating this exact challenge. Here's the point. Your program should be built for the clients who need it most. You are not here to serve everybody. You serve the folks who need you the most and are ready to do the work. Think of it like being a big fish in a small pond. If you go too general, you'll be lost in a sea. But if you go specific, you'll become the go-to authority in your niche. This precision is what allows our clients to build 6- and 7-figure businesses without massive audiences. You don't need millions of followers. You need the right followers who see you as the authority for their specific problem and transformation that they're seeking. But here's the crucial part. Once you have your 2 W's crystal clear, they become the foundation for what I call magnetic messaging. So every piece of content you create, every social media post, every video title, flows directly from these 2 answers. When Allison got clear on her 2 W's, she could create content like signs you're ready to go back to work while breastfeeding and how to maintain your milk supply during your first week back at the office. So specific. This was not random content hoping to get views. This was magnetic messaging that attracted her exact ideal clients. So this is the power of the 2 W's. They don't just help you identify your audience. They give you the messaging strategy that turns strangers into clients. When your content speaks directly to your who about your what, you create what I call irresistible relevance. Now let me show you the tool that makes this entire process possible in a matter of minutes rather than months. After helping thousands of clients manually implement this methodology over 6 years, we realized we could use AI to accelerate the most time-consuming part, identifying that ideal client and the transformation. So ultimately, what are you going to offer? So that's why we created the Ideal Client Decoder. This AI tool takes our proven methodology and provides you with the core elements of a $10,000 per month business in under 10 minutes. So remember to comment decoder below so we can send you the link to access this tool on demand for free. So the tool asks you 3 simple questions. Number 1, what is your primary skill set or expertise that you want to teach? Number 2, what's the dream outcome you want to provide to your ideal clients? And number 3, who needs and will experience the most impact from your outcome? Within minutes, you get back your full ideal client profile, total clarity on exactly who they are, the 3 key factors, the transformation statement, and your, or otherwise known as your unique selling proposition, and the top content topics that will be most relevant for them. So I'm going to show you Allison's example. Okay, so I'm going to input the correct verbiage and language that we want to put into these answers here. So the first question is, what is your primary skill set or expertise that you want to teach in your online course? And so we're putting in for Allison lactation consulting expertise. And then what's the dream outcome you want to provide? Helping career-driven women breastfeed successfully while maintaining demanding jobs. And then who needs and will experience the most impact? Targeting women who are anxious about their milk supply and managing the demands of pumping out work. So this is in the the Ideal Client Decoder, which you can find right here. And I go ahead and I hit submit. And this is exactly what it gives us in a matter of minutes. The ideal client overview of exactly what their profile is, what are their pain points, what's the zero state, what's the hero state, and their unique selling proposition. It told us her ideal clients are career-driven women who are committed to breastfeeding but feel overwhelmed about maintaining their milk supply while managing demanding jobs. They're individuals with professional ambitions who don't want to sacrifice their breastfeeding goals, but their current work environment makes them feel like they have to choose between the two. Often, these women are high achievers who are used to excelling in everything but lack the specific know-how or confidence to navigate breastfeeding and pumping successfully in a demanding work environment. So the tool identified that these women are at a point where their anxiety is peaking due to the pressure of returning to work while wanting to continue breastfeeding. This tipping point is marked by a continuous cycle of worry about milk supply, pump schedules, and whether they can actually make this work long term. So the pain of feeling like they might have to give up either their career success or their breastfeeding goals and how they feed their baby makes them question if it's even possible to have both. And then it gives us a crystal clear transformation statement in a matter of minutes. I help career-driven women who want to breastfeed for a full year go from feeling overwhelmed and anxious about maintaining their milk supply while managing demanding jobs to having complete control and confidence in their breastfeeding journey so they can excel in their careers without sacrificing their breastfeeding goals. All of this came back to us in a matter of minutes with just those simple inputs from the Ideal Client Decoder. Okay, so the tool essentially collapsed months of work into minutes, giving Allison the foundation she needs to build her very scalable, very successful online business. So what used to take months of market research, trial and error, and guesswork now happens in minutes with surgical precision. The AI has been trained on patterns from thousands of successful businesses, so it knows exactly what works. But here's the really important part. The AI doesn't replace your expertise or your knowledge or your creativity. It amplifies it by giving you the strategic foundation to build on. You still bring your unique experience, story, and human connection. The AI just helps you package and position it in the most effective way possible. So how does this actually turn into a real business generating $10,000 per month? Well, let me break down the specific next steps using Allison's incredible journey as a roadmap, because her story perfectly shows how this process works in the real world. So step one, first, you need to get complete clarity on the two W's. Instead of trying to help all moms with all breastfeeding challenges, she got laser focused on career-driven moms who were committed to breastfeeding for the full first year while managing demanding jobs. Step two, she created her zero to hero transformation. Her zero state was working moms feeling anxious and overwhelmed about maintaining their milk supply while returning to work. And her hero state was confident women who had complete control and felt empowered in their breastfeeding journey while excelling in their careers. Step three, she validated her transformation with a profitable offer prototype. Instead of spending months creating a perfect course, she delivered her program live to a small group of pop clients. So this allowed her to refine her approach based on real client feedback and generate revenue while building her program. And step four, she focused on impact metrics, not vanity metrics. Even after getting hacked and losing all of her social media accounts, the day she launched her program, which would kill those people, she didn't give up. She leveraged her small email list and focused on building genuine relationships with people who actually needed her solution. Step five, she collected powerful social proof from her successful clients, and these transformation stories became her most powerful marketing assets. When I enrolled in her program, as a CEO and a new mom, her program didn't just give me information, it gave me clarity. There was no more overwhelm. I had a clear roadmap to follow, and I didn't have to listen to the rest of the noise I was seeing about my own journey. So from there, step six is she scaled through word of mouth and client results. Her conversion rate went from 5% to 60% because she was offering true transformation instead of just information. When you're solving the exact problem your ideal clients face, selling becomes natural. And step seven, she built her evergreen business model. So today, Allison has enrolled over 310 moms into her program, generated over $600,000 in revenue, and only works 20 to 25 hours per week. She's spoken at conferences in Paris, been featured in the Washington Post, and became a keynote speaker, all while being the main income earner as her husband pursues his master's degree. So here's what I love about Allison's system. It works regardless of your industry or area of expertise. The framework remains the same, whether you're a consultant, a coach, a healthcare professional, or any other type of expert. The beautiful thing is that every single step builds on the previous one, creating momentum and confidence as you go. You're not trying to build everything at once. You're creating a systematic progression that leads to sustainable, scalable income. This is exactly how Allison went from making $1,000 per month from YouTube ad revenue to consistently generating $10,000 to $20,000 months while working half the hours and creating massive impact for working mothers around the world, myself included. So here's what happens when you implement these systems correctly. You shift from being the operator of your business to being the orchestrator. As the operator, you're in the weeds, handling every task, putting out fires, and carrying the entire business on your shoulders. As an orchestrator, you're conducting the symphony, overseeing the systems that deliver results while you focus on vision and growth. So your business will actually perform better when you're not trying to do everything yourself. Your systems can serve clients around the clock and across time zones, and your methodology will continue to help people and deliver consistent results even when you're not working. So while you vacation, while you sleep, people are still being impacted by your method. While you focus on your next big idea, even if that's just spending more time with your family. This is truly the most exciting time to be building an online coaching business. We are at this fascinating inflection point in history where AI can help us amplify our knowledge in ways we never thought possible. For the first time, we have tools that can generate seemingly expert content on almost any topic very quickly. But this is also simultaneously making authentic expertise and wisdom more valuable than ever. Think about what happened when photography was invented. Suddenly, realistic images could be created without requiring the skill of a master painter. Did this make visual art obsolete? No, it transformed it. Artists moved away from pure representation towards expression, impression, and abstraction. They focused on what the camera couldn't capture: emotion, perspective, and interpretation. We're seeing the same shift happen with expertise and knowledge. As AI handles the basic information layer, true experts are moving towards sharing what AI can't provide: wisdom, judgment, nuance, and intuition developed through years of practice. When information is commoditized, wisdom becomes precious. Remember, AI isn't replacing you. It's allowing you to focus on what makes you uniquely valuable while handling the routine aspects of business building. So the human element is what you bring: the conversation, the connection, the community, and consultation for all of the nuances that will arise for the people who want to learn from you. That's not something that you can replicate with AI. So the first step will always be getting crystal clear on who you serve and what transformation you provide. That's, again, exactly what our Ideal Client Decoder will help you do in a matter of minutes. It won't give you the full 17-page business plan that our members receive, but it will help you get crystal clear on who your ideal client is and what transformation you provide, the two fundamental elements that are the foundation of success. So comment decoder below, click the link in the description, or scan this QR code right here to access this powerful tool for free. I'm so excited for you to use it and start building the scalable asset that will give you the freedom to live life on your own terms while making a massive impact on the world. So nothing makes me more excited than this. This is why we do what we do. And being able to support people in getting their unique message out into the world with their knowledge, their genius, their wisdom, their hard-earned wisdom, getting it out there and making a big impact with it. Honestly, this is the total mission behind our business. And it's why we help people build businesses that can live on long after they're gone. So their impact can create a success ripple that extends far beyond just their business and into the lives of everyone that they serve. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this valuable, check out this video next on how we were able to hit $500,000 a month in our business without relying on social media. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.